guys, welcome back to my channel. Sas here. I'm here to do another review of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Guys, I haven't been feeling well all weekend. I have been laying around. I had the bubble guts, if you know what I mean. So, I just haven't been feeling well. So, and no, it's not that. I was just tired, y'all, and I needed to rest, and I did. And let's get into this review. V saved this episode. V saved this episode. Honey, this episode wasn't about nothing, so I'm not going to keep y'all long. Alright, first, let's knock two out the way real quick, fast, and in a hurry, okay? We have Darcy. Darcy is with her sister, and she's saying that she's moving on, bigger and better things. They are on their way to visit their brother's grave. Very sad moment. They had an older brother who died years ago. I do believe in 1998 of a rare cancer. And so, of course, you know, they were just talking about how, you know, the good times that they had and how proud they were of their brother and how strong their brother was and how, you know, the brother would have seen Tom and been like, Darcy, this ain't the one for you. But Darcy, she wouldn't even listen to her brother. She would have continued on with Tom. We all know it. But anyway, very sad, very sweet moment though. And so, yeah, that's it, okay? And then next week, we see Darcy talking about Tom trying to contact her. Go on with it, y'all. Go on with it. And can I just say, I thought this week was going to be part of the reunion. Boy, was I wrong. The reunion is nowhere in sight, y'all. So don't listen to nothing I say. Okay? Don't come over here for facts. Because obviously, y'all know what I'm talking about. So, the reunion will be when the reunion is, child. So, anyway, let's get to 4/11. And 4/11, he's still upset because Rose said no. Rose said, don't you ever come around me ever again. Ever. Okay? It's a wrap. Okay? And so, he's on his way to the airport. He gets there, and his mom greets him. His mom, ain't she just the cutest little thing? So cute. And child, they had that dog. Honey, that dog was yipping and yapping and So Ed, he was excited to see, what's the dog's name, y'all? Teddy. Teddy, I guess he's cute enough. So he's talking to his mom. Okay. His mom was like, you know, how's the trip? How's Rose? This is the words that he used. He was like, Rose is out. I'm like, 4/11, you couldn't say that. You know, we had some problems, and it just didn't work out, Mom. Rose is out. Like, he went on this dating show. Rose is out. I'm like, God, 4/11. So anyway, 4/11, they're driving home. And so he's telling his mom that it didn't work out with Rose, that, you know, Rose wanted children, and that he didn't want children. You know, she already has Prince. He's 54 years old, and he just does not want kids. Now, that's what he's telling his mom. Now, he forgot the part of how he done embarrassed this woman all throughout the trip. All throughout the trip with the shaved legs, with the breath that smell like a bag of balls, with the STD. I mean, so yeah, he left out some, you know, information there. But of course his mom, you know, she seemed so kind. She just seemed like a sweet woman. And she was like, listen, you know, sorry it didn't work out, but hey, you never know, you know, something may happen, you know, just giving him a little bit of, you know, motherly, you know, encouragement and advice. And Ed says, listen, you know, he's not going to close the door on Rose. He's hoping that one day Rose will contact him, and, you know, we'll see where it goes. He says that he does want to reach out to his daughter and, you know, build a relationship with her. Child, that is 4'11" and Darcy. Let's move on. Let's talk about Lisa and Usman. Lisa and Usman is like that gnat. It's like that one gnat that's in your house that always bother you when you eat. That's Lisa and Usman. It don't matter how many times you swat it away or knock it away, or when you knock it, you injure. It still comes back to bother you, to leave. They just can't leave you alone. The only thing you want to do in life is kill this gnat. That's Lisa and Usman. Now, it has come to a point of these two that I'm sick of them. I mean, y'all, I am sick of them. Okay? Absolutely ridiculous. Now, Usman went on this big tirade about how he is the man and she will listen to what he says, and he ain't gonna put up with her mouth. He ain't gonna put up with the disrespect. He ain't gonna put up, he ain't gonna put up, he ain't gonna put up. 60-40. So we are in the hotel room. This is a day before the wedding. A day before the wedding. His family's coming in. How great is that? How great is that? But oh no, Lisa, she's all upset because Usman has yet to propose. Okay? She says, listen, I've done a lot for you since I've been here. I have did all the Nigerian traditions. Okay? I bought a goat. And so why don't you do a little bit of American traditions? Why don't you propose? And so here's Usman talking about, listen, I don't even know if I want to propose. You've been cutting the shine. I'm going to see how you act. See, he's treating her like a 3-year-old. Let me just put a little bit of goldfish in front of you. Now you get the rest of the goldfish when you behave. Who he think he dealing with? Lisa said, boy, you done lost your mind. How many times I gotta cuss you out? So, of course, she gets upset. She said, screw this. So she gets upset. She storms out. Okay. And so here is Usman talking about, I don't understand why she's so upset. He's tired of her behavior. And he don't even know if he wants to get married. So here comes Lisa. Usman! Usman! Here comes big bad Usman. I am man, hear me war. I am man, hear me war. 60-40. What do y'all think Usman did when she started calling him from the hallway? He gets up. I was like, Usman, why didn't you just sit there? Why didn't you just sit there and say, I ain't getting up? Let her scream. Let her scream. She'll come in. She'll come in like a stray cat, honey, like a hungry dog. See, she'll come in. They always come in when they're hungry. They always come in when they're cold. She'll come back in. Let her be out there screaming, looking like a fool. But no. He gets up. So they start talking, and she says, listen, if you don't propose to me, and she said something about people will think that I'm probably knocked up. Lisa, let me just tell you, sugar, nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to think that you're knocked up. Lisa, you're 94 years old. Who is out here thinking that you knocked up? You know what's sad? Lisa's only, 51 years old? Lisa's not old at all. Lisa is only 6 years older than me. But I just like to say that she's like those ages because she looks those ages. Lisa literally looks like she's 65 years old. Lisa look old. But she's only, 51. But anyway, so guess what happened? Kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. Usman, I love you. Lisa, I love you too. Lisa goes back into the room. Usman is there, and guess what he does? He gets down on his knee and he proposes. Ridiculous. I want y'all to tell me if that was not the dumbest fight ever in history. Just dumb. I mean, so ridiculous. Usman, why didn't you just propose to begin with? You wouldn't have had this drama. But of course, you needed a little bit of drama. They have fought every day since Lisa's been there. Every single day. Not a day of peace. Boy, you really want to get over to the United States that bad, Usman? You want to come over here that bad, child, I guess. So later on, we have his family coming, okay? So we have the brothers and his mother and, the brother who traveled for 7 hours, brought his niece and the brother. That's the first time he ever seen Lisa. And he was like, this is who my brother chose to marry. She seems a little old. She seems old. That's because she is. Look, I think that they look at her face and they're like, this woman old. There's no way this woman 51 years old. This woman is at least 68. That's all I'm saying. So, the family's there. They're going up to the room because his mom, Mama Usman, she has to pray. So here is Usman the whole time. Usman is so concerned that Lisa is going to embarrass him. That's all he's worried about. He's hoping that Lisa will keep her mouth shut, don't embarrass him, and they'll get married tomorrow, and everything will go smoothly. Okay, so they go up to the room. Mama Usman, she prays. The family prays. Lisa prays. Everything's good. So it's time for dinner. And there is Lisa, Usman, and his 2 brothers. Now, everything's good. Okay? You got your proposal. The family's there for the wedding. Okay? Even Mommy came. Mama Usman. You get married the next day. Is Lisa satisfied, y'all? Is Lisa satisfied? Is Lisa happy? She keeps saying that she loves Usman. She keeps saying that she's happy. That she wants to become this man's wife. But the day before the wedding, she's picking a fight. Literally picking a fight out the blue. She says that Usman's older brothers are there, and Usman respects their, thinking. He respects them as the older brothers, okay? If they was to give advice, he would accept it. So Lisa's mind was like, oh, well, let me tell them about how Usman's been acting. And so Usman says, no. He said, Lisa, this is not the time or the place to be doing this. Well, then the 2 brothers, the one that came from 7 hours, the other brother already know the deal. But the one that traveled for 7 hours is like, what's going on? What is this about? What's happening? Of course, he wants to know what's going on. So Lisa starts running her mouth, and Usman was like, listen, no. We are not going to do this, okay? You're not going to do this in front of my brothers, okay? It's not going to happen. And so the brother who traveled for 7 hours, he starts talking. And of course, when he starts talking, Lisa didn't like what he was saying. And what did Lisa do? She threw a full-blown temper tantrum. Screaming, yelling, right there in front of the brothers, right there in front of, Usman. I'm sick of him, y'all. Here's Usman. Lisa. What happened to baby love? Honey, it was all baby love at the first part of the visit. Now it's just Lisa, your raggedy cow. That's what it is now. That fight. Oh, you know what? I said earlier that that fight earlier was the most ridiculous fight. No, this one was. Lisa is a whole garbage can. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay? She is a child. She is 51 years old, looking like she's 65, acting like she's 12. just, ugh, I am so sick of them. Sick of them. Child, I bet you them brothers was like, child. That one brother, I bet he's looking at Usman's like, I told you not to get that ring. I asked you, was you ready for this? Boy, Usman. Trust me, United States ain't that great, Usman. It's not that great. No. Especially when you're over here in the United States with the likes of Lisa. It ain't that great, honey. But, honey, you do you grown. What y'all think about Lisa? Are y'all as tired as I am? I'm tired of talking about them. Let's move on. Let's talk about Avery and Ash. Alright, so Avery and Ash, it's time for Avery to leave. Okay, it's closing down. I think she got like a day left, and her and Ash are just having a conversation about their life, about their relationship. Okay, and Ash was like, listen, I'm all for this relationship. Okay, we are in a good place now. And Ash says, listen, I'm ready to marry you. You are the woman I want to marry. Now, just a couple of days ago, they had a full-blown fight. He done called Avery heartless and said that she hurts people. But now, you know, they done had a little toss the neck, make that back bend, toss the legs in the air and give her a little spin. Honey, they done had a little boo-boo. And it's all good, child. It's all good. So he says that he loves Avery, that Avery is the woman for him, and that he loves her. And Avery is like, okay. All right. Now let's get this travel thing down. See, it's going to be hard for Ash to get over to the United States because he is originally from this small country. It's like on the other side of Madagascar. Am I right, y'all? And so he has to go through several loops to get an Australian passport in order for him to get to the United States, child. I really wasn't listening, y'all. I was crunching on some chips. I ain't even gonna lie. They was delicious. So, in order for him to get to the United States, he says that it may take 3 months. It may take 6 months. It could take up to a year. Now, he has done this 2 months ago, so that shaved off some time. And then he says, you know, I got my son, and, you know, I want to spend time with him, but he will, you know, fly to the United States to be with Avery, and then, you know, he will live, of course, full-time in Australia until his son gets older, and his son will, you know, be able to travel with him. But, hey, he says that Avery is the one. He wants to marry her, and Avery says, I'm down with it. I'm cool with it. Now, she says there's still some bumps in the road. But she cool with Ash. Okay, she loves Ash. Now, it's the next day, and he's taking her to the airport. Did y'all see that crack in Ash's windshield? I'm like, Ash, you need to get that fixed. So they go to the airport, and you know, they're staying there. I'm so upset. I hate leaving you, and they're just sad and leaving. And then here's Avery. Avery come talking about, I really enjoyed last night. See, all that arguing and fussing about, you know, let me talk to the ex and let me see if I can find out something on him. Is he lying to me? Is he dishonest? What is the truth? All that's out the window when Ash broke that back. See, once he hit that back, once he broke that back, it was a wrap. What Ash working with, y'all? Let me move on. Let me stop it. So they get to the airport. Kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. Avery said that she is so upset in leaving him. She loves him. She's going to miss him. Avery going back home, y'all. Ash says that Avery is the one and he loves her and he is going to miss her. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about you. I told you it wasn't nothing to this. It wasn't nothing to this episode. Now, let's get into delusional David and Lana. So, David, honey, he is on cloud nine. He is so happy. This is probably the happiest he's ever been in his life because non-28-year-old Lana, no one will convince me that this woman's 28. I'm sorry. She's 28, y'all. Oh, they got some hard water in Ukraine. So, anyway, they are having coffee. And they done pulled out that daggone translator app. Y'all, that would get on my nerves. That is how you're going to communicate with someone that you love. Pulling out that translator app. Woo, that would get on my nerves so bad. No, ma'am. No, sir. So they're having a conversation. And, of course, David, he's being the creepy. Oh, you're so beautiful. Your hair is like golden. Oh, you're so beautiful. Your hair is like sunrise and sunset. Your cheekbones are beautiful. I just want to grab your neck and choke you. I mean, that's what delusional is. So he is just so happy, and they're taking all kinds of selfies because that looks good on the visa. And so the producers asking Lana some very interesting questions. So the producers asked Lana, how much money has David given you since you've known him? She didn't answer that question. Now, according to David, he hasn't given her any money. According to David, she is this poor little Ukrainian girl. Okay? Yes, he has spent $100,000, but that $100,000 goes to that website. It don't go to Lana. Delusional David thinks that. And he says that he ain't giving her no money. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Has delusional David said he has given her money? Because it's been a whole lot of episodes. I've talked a whole lot. My mind ain't quite right. So, y'all let me know. Because I'm thinking that he says he ain't giving her nothing. No money. But anyway, she didn't answer that question. Okay. So then the producers asked her about lying about that address. Okay. And so the producer's like, why did you lie about your address to David? Why did you give him a fake address? And honey, Lana said, I ain't no fool. Born tonight, not last night. I don't know this fool. Listen, okay? I'm not going to give a strange man that I'm talking to over the internet, I don't care if it has been 7 years, my real address. Am I crazy? Are you crazy? So then she says, and I never would have thought that he would have showed up at the wrong address and knocking on doors. She says, that is insane. You're right, Lana. You're right. You're absolutely right. That is insane. And you know what? I don't blame you for giving the wrong address, child. Whatever. I wouldn't have gave that fool my address either. Look what happened. He goes showing up at people's doors. He goes to the local cafe. He's just wandering around the street. Buffalo Bill. Serial killer. So, they just carried on, a conversation, having a little translator app talk, and then David tells her that he did contact a private investigator to look into her background. She didn't like that one bit. Okay? She gets upset and she says, I would like to go home now. Child, you've been wanting to go home. You just needed a reason. You wanted to get the F up out of there as soon and as quick as possible. So here's David. David was like, I fired him. You don't have to worry about him, love. I fired him. It don't even matter. Nothing else matters. Shout out to Metallica. Nothing else matters. So, he is on cloud now. He bought her some chocolates. I forgot. Was that what was in that Victoria's Secret bag? Was some chocolates? Okay. So he bought some chocolates. It's the next day. They still taking, selfies, all over the place. And so they end up going bowling. And so David, he wants some affection. He wants some kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. And Lana is like, no, 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 no. So here is sad, delusional, pathetic David. He gonna talk about, okay, well, since she's not willing to kiss me, let's throw a little bet in there. So they go bowling. Okay, he says that he's a pretty good bowler. And he says that when he gets a strike, Lana has to kiss him. That's the only way that this woman that you want to marry, that this woman you've been having this relationship with for 7 years, is always she gonna kiss you, is through a bowling bet. David, I'm gonna need for David to go out in the ocean, the deep part of the ocean, and get a leg cramp. That's what I'm gonna need for him to do. So, they bowling, and, it's going pretty well. Okay, and here's Lana. Oh, God, please don't hit a strike, Jesus Christ. Please. Honey, that's all she was thinking, child. She was thinking, if this man hit a strike, I got to go into that bathroom and just bleach my mouth out. Okay, so, he hits a strike. Oh my God. This is delusional, pathetic, creepy David. He said, I hit a strike. Oh! I was like, run, Lana! Run! So here he comes over. Here's Lana, honey. Lana was like this. And she froze up. So I think he did a little kissy on the neck. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, gross. So anyway, he's still looking sad, pathetic, and two through. Okay? And so they asked Lana, they was like, did you think that David was going to hit a strike? And she was like, yes. I did. And then he came over there towards me. Shut your mouth. So anyway, he only have a couple of more days with Lana, and he takes her to this saying how it's been 7 years. Restaurant. I was like, oh, I can get down with this restaurant. Got one of them big old menus. Oh, I would try so much food. He's ready to get married, and of course, she got so they got some fresh grapefruit juice. She said she's not ready for that. And then she got now they have been talking through the internet for 7 years, but she just met him 2 days ago. She's not ready for that. And you know what else she ain't ready for? She ain't ready for David to be climbing. It don't have much meat on. Breathing and howling and eating and grossing her out. Because David said, with the pasta, I want to take you back to my room. And then they brought up something. Lana said, he was like, a rat? Not tomorrow. He was like, did you say rabbit? She said, yes. Ever gonna take me back to that room. So they're having, you're gonna have to give me a whole lot of juice, and I think he had got him some wine. She said no. And then, child, he comes talking about that he wants Lana to, says that, again, she's not ready. Yeah, we all know what this is. We all know what this is. David wants this 28-year-old woman, and his 60 gross, disgusting self cannot take it. Okay. Lana don't want this man. She does not want this man. Lana wants money. Lana wants to go over to the United States by any means necessary, child. David ain't it. Okay. All right? Whew. Let's move on. Let's wrap this up. And let's get to the best part of this episode. Let's talk about this little love triangle, honey. Let's get down to it, honey. Let's talk about V. Honey, V showed up and showed out. Now, when I tell you V, she's something else. Now, as we know last week, V done showed up at Geoffrey's house. And who's inside? Neri. Okay? And so V's like, I know not. Who is this? All right. Now, Geoffrey, he is all like, oh, my God. What is going on? V broke it down real quick, didn't she? V said, mercy. I just came downstairs to get some toast and some Apple Jacks. Now what my dad doing? He got 2 women up in this house screaming and yelling, fighting for him. What is really going on? So, here's V. V said, who are you? Mary said, wait a minute. What's going on? Why is she here? V said, who are you? And so Mary said, why is she here, Geoffrey? V said, now listen here, Helfer. Okay? Now, I done asked you twice. Okay? Who are you? Then she said, you know what? I'm not even talking to you. She said, who is she? That's what, who is she? So Geoffrey was all discombobulated. Geoffrey said, this isn't Mary's fault. This isn't Mary's fault. He says, Mary, I didn't know she was coming. Look, this is a surprise to me, child. I didn't know this woman was coming. I'm shocked. Okay? Tell her, V, I didn't know you was coming. V said, I ain't gotta tell her nothing. V said, listen here, why you up in my man's house? She said, get out. She said, you know what? She said, you irritate me. She said, your face irritate me. Your voice irritate me. That bun in your hair irritate me. You know, get out. That's what V said. V said, I'm the HBIC. Get to stepping. So, of course, there is cries not fly. Mary is upset, child. She is upset. She's just confused to why this woman is here. She says, who does that? She says that she thought that Geoffrey and her was done. And so Mary said, okay, that's it. She says, I'm not going to tolerate this. So she starts getting her stuff. And so she's, going in and out that screen door, child. And honey, V is standing there like this. V said, watch out now. Don't trip over my luggage. You see that luggage sitting up against this house? It ain't going nowhere. And neither am I. Don't trip over it. And so Mary is getting her stuff. Geoffrey is still saying, this ain't Mary's fault. This ain't Mary's fault. Honey, Geoffrey don't know what to think. V is crying a little bit, but honey, she's standing firm, ain't she? So Mary, she goes back into the house, right? V screams, what did you forget? Your panties? Honey, V done outright called this woman a whore. She said, what you forget? Your panties. Child, bah. So Mary, she comes out. She's upset, honey. She said that she don't know why V's here. She says that Geoffrey's just standing there. Geoffrey's not saying anything. Geoffrey is not telling this woman to leave. Here, here's Geoffrey. Geoffrey's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Honey, Mary said, screw you and you're sorry. Mary done threw her stuff and her panties into that, what was it, Ford Focus, Honda Sonata, Nissan Altima. Honey, I don't know what she drove in, but honey, that car went, whoa, up that single country road. Child, honey, that looked like you was driving in my house. I was like, come on, single country road. Honey, them leaves got to flying everywhere. Honey, Mary was mad as hell, honey. Hook a coochie hot. So, we have V still standing there and her luggage. Geoffrey said, what is this? Why are you here? And she was like, I'm surprised. She said, why is there a woman in your house? Geoffrey said, you said no. She said no. She said, I said not now, not yet. And she was like, are you moving on so fast? She was like, who is she? She was like, I came here to be with you. Okay? I came here to be with my man. Honey, that's what V said. V said that Geoffrey was her man, child. Screw telling him no. Screw that. Okay? She said she thought about it. She's got to change her mind and heart. And she got on that airplane. She flew across the ocean to get her man. She said she ain't going nowhere. And so they're inside and they're talking. And he says, listen, there has been no communication, no conversation. She was like, you a lie. She says, I have been says, have I replied? Geoffrey says, have I replied to any of your texts? That should tell you something. And he said, but you knew that. You knew. He said, that's why you came over here. Ain't that why you came over here? Because, see, I wasn't responding to you. I have moved on. See, I know Mary. I'm trying to build a relationship with her. Yes, it's only been a couple of weeks. And yes, you know, hey, we're trying to build something. Okay? All right? There has been no communication. You didn't tell me you was coming over here to the United States. If you would have told me, hey, Geoffrey, I'm on my way to the United States, I would have made arrangements. But you just pop on up out the blue. Okay. And so here's V. V was like, how can you move on so fast? I mean, you're telling me that you love me. You telling me that you want to marry me. And I'm here, and there's a woman here. How do you move so fast? And of course, he says the same old, I'm trying to move on with my life. You rejected me, so, hey, it is what it is. Okay. Now, here is me. Now, here's Geoffrey. Geoffrey said, I see you got your bags over by that door. V said, I sure did. She said, I was staying at a hotel. And Geoffrey said, so I take it you're going to stay here. She said, I sure am. Did you see me just call that Mary a whore? Did you just see me? I almost did one of these. With your woman. Okay? With the woman that's in your house. You supposed to be my man. You see how I handled her? Okay? I ain't scared. I ain't scared. That's what V said. V said she ain't scared. She ready. She said that Geoffrey is her man. And they're going to be together. So later on, they meet up with his friends. Okay? Now, his friends are shocked. His friends was like, now, wait a minute. I thought Mary's supposed to be here. I thought Mary and Geoffrey got back together. Who is this? So Geoffrey was like, hi, guys. Hi, guys. This is Varya. She came from Russia. I didn't know she was coming. Hi. So his friends was like, Lord, have mercy. What have you got yourself into? So, of course, they're asking her all kinds of questions, and the friends was like, Lord, this ain't going to work. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, Geoffrey went over there, proposed. You told him no, and now you over here? He done moved on with Mary, girl. And so, Geoffrey is explaining to his friend, said, you know, I proposed to her. She said no, and she said, no. Quit saying that. I didn't say no. I said not now. And then one of his stupid friends with the red rim glasses talking about you can't have not without N-O or some stupid. I would have took that. What was that? I would have hurt that boy. I would have said, shut up. Shut up. That's what I would have said. Shut up. This don't even involve you. Honey, I thought V was going to be like, look, just like I got your friend. Honey, I thought V was going to get that boy right. Did you see the way she looked at him? I thought she was going to be like, look, the way I got your friend married together, I'll get you together real quick. It won't take long. Honey, you are a walking, talking read, child. I would set you straight in 0.5 seconds. Shut your mouth. So, they were talking about playing some foosball and all this bunch of stuff. It was very awkward, very strange. just uncomfortable for everyone. And who walks in? Mary. Baby. Mary said, hey y'all. And honey, she looked at Geoffrey. She looked at V. V looked at her. And V said, what's she doing here? Why is she here? Why she keep coming up to my man? V said, she want a war. I will give her war. I said, good God Almighty. 90-Day Fiance producers, y'all should have did this a while ago. Honey, that V, honey, she tickled me. And what about when Mary showed up and her friends was like, hi, Mary, hi. Honey, you know Christina and Sue nerves was shot. Baby. Y'all don't even know that's the girl's name. Let's just call her Christina and Sue. Anyway, guys, that is it. Now, this is what we need to talk about. Do you think V was in the right in going to Geoffrey's house uninvited? All right. Do you think that V should have been told to leave? Do you think Geoffrey should have told V to leave and have Mary stay? Do you think that it should have worked out how, just to keep the peace, have V there and have Mary leave? All right. What do you think about it? But anyway, that's it, guys. What did y'all think about the episode? Y'all know the routine. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye!